Hello, welcome back to the mat. So the video for this week is a video for the neck and shoulders. It's another one that's been really popular that people have been asking for. So let's do that today. We'll keep it relatively short. It won't be as long as some of the other ones. So hopefully that means more of you will get a chance to practice. So come on down to the mat, get yourself settled. Finding whatever position feels comfortable for you today. And settling into the spot. Taking a few long, deep breaths. And with every inhalation, draw the top of the head a little bit closer to the sky. And with every exhalation, anchoring the sit bones to the floor and gently softening through the body. Dedicating the next little while just for your yoga practice. And gently open your eyes. We'll start by drawing some circles with the nose, moving really slowly as you exhale, looking down, and as you inhale, looking up. And with each circle, see if you can just take it a little bit bigger, gradually widening it. Feeling through the back of the neck as you do so. And then reverse your circle, starting small again. And slowly getting a little bit bigger every time. And coming back to center. Okay, take the right ear over to the right shoulder. Relax the shoulders. And if you want to, you can extend the left arm, stretching through to the left fingertips. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left ear to the left shoulder. Extend the right arm. Being careful not to force anything, just finding that point that you can sit in, staying there and breathing into it. Inhale back to center. Okay, we're going to take the arms up, grounding down through the sit bones, drawing the belly button into the spine. Extend through the arms, elbows are active, fingers are active. Lengthening here. And then bend the right elbow. The hand comes to in between the two shoulder blades and rest the left palm on top of the right elbow. Try to keep your back of the neck long, so rather than bending the head down, you're pressing the head back a little bit. And stay here. Again, just breathing. Taking one big inhale here. And as you exhale, we're gently going to lean over towards the left. Keep grounding down with the sit bones. Keep drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale back to center and change sides. Right hand on the left elbow, left palm between the shoulder blades. You're not really forcing the elbow down here, just giving a little bit of pressure. And breathing into it. Take a big inhale here, and then as you exhale, leaning to the left, leaning to the right, to the other side. Inhale, coming back to center. Release the arms, taking the hands back behind the body. Palms pressing into the earth. Fingertips facing forward. And press the chest up to the sky. Nose to the sky as well. Take a few full deep breaths here. Feeling up the whole body. And on your next exhale, gently walk the fingertips forward, coming into a forward fold. Keeping the sit bones grounded, allowing the head and neck to just fall towards the ground. And gently walk the hands in. We're going to come over onto all fours, coming into cat-cow. Spread the fingertips wide. Stack the wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips, and press the tops of the feet into the mat as well. So your palms and the tops of the feet are really pressing into the earth, anchoring you down. Feel the neutral position here, back of the neck in line with the spine. And then we'll begin to move. Inhale, allow the belly to drop towards the ground. Tailbone lifts, nose lifts, pressing into the earth. Inhale here, and exhale, roll through the spine. Lifting the heart up towards the sky, creating space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, looking up, dropping the belly. Exhale. And just close your eyes for a minute and do a couple more movements here at the rhythm of your own breath. Taking the time to gently waken up the body, moving through the spine gently, and maybe noticing different areas within your body that are a little tense today. Areas that you might need to be a little bit more gentle with. And then come back to neutral. We're going to lift the left arm, stretching the fingertips to the sky. And as you exhale, bring that left arm below the body, left shoulder, left ear resting on the ground. Keep the hips stacked above the knees. And you can take the right arm forward, or if you prefer, you can rest it on your lower back. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Just letting the weight of the body sink down towards the floor. And on your next inhale, use the right hand to push you up. Back to neutral position. And then inhale, lift up the right arm. Exhale, bring the right arm underneath the body. Right shoulder, right ear on the mat. And find wherever you want to rest your left arm. And allow the body to settle into the posture on this side. Letting the breath flow freely. Using your exhalation to help you release, letting go of any tension. On your next inhale, pressing up with the left hand, coming back to neutral, sitting back on your heels. You can open the knees wide. Walk your hands forward and gently allow your forehead and your torso to sink towards the earth. Take the hands a little bit wider, so you might want to move your hands off the mat, creating a bigger distance, a bigger angle between them, giving yourself more space now for the shoulder area. And enjoy some breaths here. Connecting to your breath. Using your breath to help you find space in the body. Every inhalation, the tailbone sinking towards the heels. And every exhalation, the chest melting towards the floor. Fingertips maybe walking a little bit further forward. And then bring the hands back in line with the shoulders. Lifting up and gently rising up through the hips, coming into Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward dog for the first time. Really gentle here, lengthening, lifting the body. Taking a few breaths and then walk towards your hands, little steps. When you get there, separate the feet, bend the knees, take hold of the elbows and gently rock from side to side. Exhale, release the hands, roll on up through the body. Coming into standing and preparing for sun salutations. So we're going to have feet hip width apart and begin the posture from the base and work your way up. So feel the connection to the ground, all four corners of the feet pressing into the ground. Muscles of the leg active. The thighs are doing an external rotation here and your tailbone is drawing down towards the ground. Belly button drawing in towards the spine. Feel spaciousness in the upper body. Allowing your breath to move through your whole body here. Inhale, lifting the arms up, keeping this one long line from your heels to your fingertips. And exhale, gently bring fingertips to the floor. Bend the knees if you need to. Relax the head and the upper body. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs, pressing them into the thighs, creating a flat back. Squeeze the elbows into the body and draw them backwards to help you create more space between the shoulders and the ears. Gently draw the belly button up towards the spine and take a few breaths here. Exhale, release. Stepping back with the right leg, right knee and the top of the right foot coming down to the ground. Left knee and the left ankle are aligned. Inhale, rising up. Press both hands into your left thigh. And just open up here through the chest. Keep the connection with the top of the right foot and the left foot with the earth. So your legs are really active. And by pressing into your left thigh, you're gently opening up through the chest. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, step back. Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Bend the knees, lift the heels, lift the tailbone high. Pressing the palms into the mat, fingertips spread wide. Arms are active. Exhale, lower the heels down towards the mat. And on your next inhale, come forward to plank. Shoulders stacked above the wrists, heels pressing away from you. And exhale, lowering knees, chest and chin to the earth. Ashtanga Namaskar. Shoulders drawing away from the ears. Using your elbows to squeeze into the body. Inhale, slide the chest through the hands. Anchoring down with the tops of the feet and the pelvis. Peeling the upper body away. Keep pressing the elbows into the body here. And exhale. Send the hips back to the heels. Inhale, rising up. Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Gently lifting and lowering one heel at a time. Looking below the same armpit as the one that you're lifting, as the heel that you're lifting. Moving with the rhythm of your own breath. And inhale, step forward with the right leg. Lower the left leg to the ground. Rising up, pressing the hands into the right thigh. Grounding down through the legs, opening up through the chest. Enjoying a few full deep breaths here. And exhale, plant the hands. Inhale as you step forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, through center. Into Tadasana, mountain pose. Legs strong. Feeling these two energies, so from your hips to your feet pressing into the earth, and from your hips to the top of the head lifting up, expanding. Inhale, arms come up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, hands sliding up the legs, flat back. Exhale, release, stepping back with the left leg. Rising up here with the arms, settling into the posture, and then take the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, stretching them away, opening up through the chest. A couple of breaths here. Keep grounding down through the feet, using that as your base to hold you here. And on your next exhalation, bring the torso down towards the right thigh, lifting the arms up towards the sky. Relax the head, relax the neck here. And as you inhale, rising up, release the hands, plant the hands on the mat, stepping back, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. So if you have a lot of tension in your hamstrings and you're finding it really hard, probably a good indication is if your heels are not coming close to the mat, then just keep a gentle bend in the knees so you can lift your tailbone high. Relax the head and the neck. Inhale to plank. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, sliding the chest through, coming into Bhujangasana, Cobra. Anchoring down with the feet and with the pelvis. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, rising up, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Inhale, step forward with the left leg, right knee, top of the right foot comes to the ground, rising up with the arms. Exhale, settle into the posture, connecting with the earth, finding your base. Take your hands behind your back, interlace them, opening up here. Keeping your solid foundation, legs actively pressing into the earth. And exhale, bowing down, lifting up the arms. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, release, hands into the ground. Inhale, stepping forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, through center. Okay, we're going to do one more round. Feel Tadasana. Feel the whole body stacked in one long line. Feel the weight equal between your toes and your heels. Inhale, rising up with the arms. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, flat back. Pressing the hands into the legs. It can be the thighs. It can be lower down on the shins. It depends on your body. But just feel that you've got a flat back here. Tailbone drawing backwards. Top of the head lengthening forwards. Exhale, release. Right leg comes back. Keep the heel lifted. And as you come up, make sure that your left knee is above your left ankle. Activating the right leg, pressing the right heel backwards. Draw the tailbone down towards the mat so you lengthen through the spine. Bring your arms in front of you and we're going to take the right elbow below the left, looping the hands around. So your hands will either be coming into contact with each other or maybe the right hand is touching the left wrist. And with your breath, try to relax your shoulders away from your ears and create a little bit more space, pressing your elbows away from the body. I'm going to stay here for a couple more breaths. Keep your back leg really active. And exhale, release the hands, plant the hands, step back, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. A couple of full breaths here, letting the air pass through your whole body. Inhaling all the way to the heels, exhaling out the top of the head. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, chin. Keeping the pelvis lifted here, hips lifted. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. This time we're going to take the arms alongside the body. And we're going to press into the pelvis, pressing the pelvis into the floor, lifting up through the chest, the arms, and the legs. Keep breathing here. Lengthening the toes and the fingers backwards, squeezing the shoulder blades together. One more inhale, and exhale, release. Hands alongside the chest, tuck the toes, lifting up, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. A few full deep breaths here. And on the next inhale, step forward with the right leg. Left heel lifts, rising up and connecting to the posture. Activating the left leg, drawing the tailbone to the floor. Bring the hands in front of your body and we'll change sides. So the left elbow below the right. Bring your palms towards each other, or they might be touching your left palm, touching your right wrist. Keep your right knee above your right ankle. Keep your left leg really active. And then gently connecting to your breath, finding space here. Relaxing your shoulders. Pressing the elbows and the wrists away from you. And exhale, release the hands, plant them on the ground. Inhale as you step forward, exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, rising up, and exhale through center. We're going to come on down now to the mat. We're going to come down lying on our tummies and take your left arm out to the side. So your left palm is pressing into the mat in line with your shoulder. And we're gently going to roll over to the left, using your right arm to press you away. And here you've got a couple of options. So bend your knees, bring them a little bit closer to your chest. Relax your left ear to the ground. So you can either stay here, your right arm's controlling the angle of pressure on your left shoulder, or you can plant your right foot on the floor. So you'll notice the difference between the two and just find which one is right for you today. And we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. On your next inhale, bring the right knee back to center, extend both legs, rolling back over, facing down towards the mat, and extend your right arm away from you. Right arm in line with the right shoulder. Roll over towards the right. Bend your knees, lift them up towards the chest, relaxing your right ear onto the mat, and then choosing if you want to plant the left foot on the ground or just keep the knees together here. It might be different on this side. You might find that you've got a little bit more tension or maybe a little bit more space. So just find which version is right for you and settle into the breath. You can allow the muscles to soften here. Inhale, connecting the knees, extending them out, rolling back to center. Plant the hands. We're going to lift up, coming to all fours. So stacking the knees below the hips. And from here, we're gently going to walk forward, lowering the chest, or the upper body coming towards the ground. So you just want to keep the hips above the heels here, and just find where works best for you, lowering the upper body. So it might be here. You can bend your elbows out to the side, giving you some more space in the shoulders. It might even just be your forearms for now, allowing your head to drop. Or it might actually be with your arms extended out in front of you. So just find your version, and we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Letting the whole weight of your body sink towards the floor. This posture is called Anahatasana, literally heart-melting pose. And on the next inhalation, gently walk the hands back towards you, lifting up, sitting back on your heels, and then we're going to roll the body over, coming onto our backs. Slowly lowering the spine to the ground, hugging the knees in towards the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Bringing your nose up towards your knees. Exhale, release. Bring the hands alongside the body in cross. Hug the knees in towards center again and drop them over to the left-hand side. You can either rest your left hand on top of your legs, bring it to your belly. And if you want, you can look towards your right hand. If that's too much for your neck, for the cervical spine, then just keep looking towards the sky here. And with every exhalation, sink your right shoulder blade down towards the mat. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, dropping them over to the right. And again, either looking towards the ceiling or gently looking towards the left hand. Melting your left shoulder blade towards the mat. Inhale, knees to center. Once more, hugging them in towards the chest, rocking from side to side. And then extend your legs, coming into Shavasana, the last posture. So wherever you are in the world, I don't have a blanket today. I didn't bring one, but just be conscious that the temperature of your body is going to drop. even if you're in the middle of summer. So you might even just want to cover your feet and allow yourself to settle into Shavasana. Allowing the legs to fall open to the side, arms separated from the body, palms facing the ceiling. Feel the back of the neck long, shoulders melting into the floor. Letting go of the need to do anything in this posture. Enjoying the sensations in the body after the practice. Feeling the movement of energy, of blood throughout the body. Giving your mind permission to not do anything either. And if at any time thoughts arrive and your mind is attaching itself to them, then gently bring your attention to the breath and the movement of the breath in and out of the body. Maybe noticing the rising and falling of the chest or the belly, or the air coming in and out of the nostrils. And just stay there. Very gently, starting to bring your awareness into the whole body, moving your fingers and your toes, gently rocking your head from side to side, hugging your knees in towards your chest, and rolling all the way over to the left-hand side. And then slowly bringing yourself back to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Every movement really conscious. And when you get to your seated position, allowing the sit bones to sink towards the earth. Taking a deep inhalation, inhaling all the way to the base of the spine. And exhale out the top of the head. And then slowly you can open your eyes. Thank you. Thank yourself for taking the time to practice today. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you next time. Namaste.